You know you want that ice cream. Okay, let me know if it's all smooth. If I'm moving my hands around. Check out the lips. Check out the volume. Is everything good? Upstairs, their internet was going wonky too. Now we had about 5 inches of snow. It was that wet snow, but it was still kind of light. But it's that packing snow. So, um, it doesn't take much for a tower to go down or whatever. So let me know if you guys can hear it, if everything's going all right. Looks fine to you? Okay. Because it was a little. Hey, Doris. Hello, Doris. Good to see you. We had a little issue. Um, it wasn't me. It was actually online, the service provider. So I can't blame me this time. I should keep it at 480, but I want to look at it at 720. So has some things going on with it. Okay, it's taking its little time getting up to So I think it slowed down a little bit. Hello, Madonna. Maybe I should have kept it at four something. Let me see something because it seems like I'm getting a little jittery. Uh, Let me see what I got going on here. Let me come back. I'll just keep it at whatever it is. It might just be me acting it. I'm doing that, but I'll find out in a second. Mm, all right. What I'm doing is I'm looking at my tablet and making sure everything's cool. But if it's stuttering again, I might be running into some issues. And if I am, that means I'm gonna have to just stop. I can't tell as of right now. Maybe I'll leave the tablet alone. Am I stuttering or acting? You know what? Let me just get off the tablet because I really can't tell. The phone won't take up that much resource. Let's go to my channel. I think when everybody's on at once, yeah, I'm getting trouble here too. So I might be coming on too early. Okay, I do see you guys. Um, it seems to run better here. Okay, let me know if I'm stuttering, if there's any lag, um, anything going on. I got you guys on my phone. So anyway, I started three bubbles. We're gonna continue on with them. But like I said, let me know if things are a little quirky or if it's running smooth. I definitely have to know. Okay. Even that acted a little bit slow. But I think we're all right. Nobody's typing anything. saying anything? All good here. All right. Oh, you're curious about the circles? Yeah, they're gonna slowly turn into bubbles. These here circles. Okay. So we're gonna concern ourselves with the bubbles here, bubble work, and I'm gonna do it in a way where we're gonna get the darker side of the bubble more toward that area. I have to adjust a couple of them I see, but that's all right. It's a circle, so I can adjust it to any percentage I feel I need to. So, but you'll see as I work with these. Okay. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This one has to be adjusted. The white part has to be adjusted as we turn upward. This one's it's almost there. It's more toward this side. So I have to adjust that and bring it around more. But that's just a white marker to do that. And we'll do um some shading and some shining and all that good stuff. It's good to see you guys. So it's just a bit of adjusting on these. I'll get a little bit of it over here on this side, if I can. Okay. So I'm looking at it in various states where I want the white to be a little heavier, where I want some of the shading to go. I'm just going to use. Once I got the white highlighted, I really don't have to worry much about that. The white's on there strong enough. It's the shading on the black area where I can adjust a little bit more. A little more adjusting on the black area there. And yes, I am doing this work on already varnished canvas here. So as I'm doing this, and I'm looking at it, making sure I can get it straight. This is permanent marker. All right. And we'll accentuate what apparatus are you using for drawing the circles. Okay. Yeah, all of our weather came last night, overnight hours. This guy, they do have a name for it, but it's broken. It came in a couple days ago. The inside mechanisms, it just fell apart. It came in pieces, and I really couldn't save it, so I had to buy another one. But I'll show you an actual working one when I get another one. Okay, they got them in different variations, different prices. Okay, but it's just a circle maker. And when you twist it, this is supposed to twist. When you twist it, there's metal in here. The circumference would tighten up until like a quarter-inch ball. It's pretty neat when it works. But it didn't cost too much, so I'm not really worried about it. I'll just buy another one. And they have them in different prices and made out of different materials. I might try this is the more expensive ones, and it broke apart. So I'll just try one of the cheaper ones and see what happens. So it'll be 10 days or so before it comes in again, but I'll order it later on this evening. I'm not too worried about it today. Okay, so we pretty much established that our light side is pretty much on the bottom where you see all of this. All right, I keep it at an odd number. You may see some of these, you may not. Who knows as of yet? But anyway, let's play with um, pretty much the highlights, more or less. I'm gonna do some. I'm going to do some, what you would call some half loading on a brush. We'll take a flat brush, get some water, and technically, even though you can't see it, I should do it over on this edge. I have to clean this up. I can angle the camera to where you might be able to glance what I'm going to do. Maybe. We're gonna find that out in a second or two after I clean this mess up. Let's angle the camera way over there. You should be able to see it here. All right, let's get just a part of white there, and you go back and forth. Try to keep it still. You don't want it over the whole brush. All right, let's go to our canvas. We'll do it here. We're gonna go. I'll do it this way. Go thin, come around like so. Now that's backwards. I'll just go thin again, but I'll do it this way because this is backwards. I shouldn't do it this way, but I did. Okay, I did. My bad, but that's all right. We'll still make it work. It should have been the other way around, but I'll fade it anyway. It's all right. That's the good thing about varnish. You can correct it if you definitely have to. That's backwards. I can correct it, but I can get away with it. I'll get away with it today. I'll do the rest of them correctly. The thicker part should be the other way around. I did not do that. Okay, but it's all right. Once again, I'm on varnish. So all I got to do is just use a little water, wipe it off. Or you wipe off part of it. But that is backwards. The other two I'll do the right way. Okay, but you see, white leaves a chalky film, which is fine. That actually helps. Okay, but I did do that backwards. I'll show it to you the correct way now. I'll just use the white that I already have. I'll just get the angle of it there. Do it the correct way this time. This is the correct way. The heavier white on the bottom. I'll have to come here. Thin, wide, and thin again. And keep it in some kind of a turn there. Come around on the other side. And thin. So you want it thick in toward the middle area. Okay. Once again, I can fine tune all of this. Okay. See? Just like that. Get a fade away. All right. That one I could have had a little closer. And I can still redo that, really, but I'll put a leaf or something. I'll cover that up. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it at all. We'll come back. We're going to do it again. Okay. So right down in here, then come around and thin again. And thin that. So I'm just using water to kind of glaze it and thin it out. Come over here, we'll clean some of that there. I'm wiping the brush off just like that. But we're not done though. Oh no, we're not done yet. Let's take some watered down white, just like this. I can come here and just give a nice little wave like that. Okay. And as I'm doing that, once again it gets that chalky. I'm gonna continue with the little wave, and I'll smooth it over. Okay. So you can still see some of the work in there. So you got this chalky film going on. Okay, we do it here too. No, not enough white. You don't need too much, just enough to give it a nice little glaze, just like that. See that? Just thin enough you can still see some of the pour, but you know it's you got a surface there. Okay. And since you're using water with this, hey, Josefina, how are you? Well, there you go, Linda. You found it. You got it. Make sure if you get one, make sure you get a good one. Don't get one like I got. At least try the plastic one. Don't try the metal one. I can see why. I mean, unless you pay big bucks for it, don't do that. Okay. All right. Still not done. Still not done. I'm gonna go use the back end of the brush. Where you would have more or less the highlight, you put the. I want to put the bright. I'll put it right here. Nice little bright dot right there. All right, our glow's coming here. Fine. Put it there. Like that. All right. Let's see what it looks like now. Now you see what I'm getting at here. Put one right here. Just like that. All right. Now you got your bubbles there. It's not difficult. Not too difficult at all. But since we're on this thing with bubbles, and I got three, let's keep it moving. I'll show you this right here. Look at this guy, a little sponge here. Okay, let's take this little spongy thing. Let's do the outside edge a little bit. Let's come here and go in a circle. Just go in a circle, just like that. Just go in a circle. All right. Don't make it a perfect circle. Just don't make it a perfect circle. Let's go way up here and just give it a slight twist. Look at that. Okay. You put one right like in between another one. See? See what's starting to happen? Just take it and twist it. You don't want. Oh, you guys can't see that one. I'll put one right here. See? Okay. You can put one like on top of the other one. That adds to that 3D look. All right. And I preferably want them. Oh, we'll put one right here. I'm gonna do a number of them so you can see. Once again, I'm gonna just go on the edge. Come here in my same spot, go in a circle. I don't want it really in the inside. Just give me something out there on the edges. Okay. Let's play with one right here. Okay. one right on the very edge. Make them just like random, like, just bubbles. All right. I'll pretty much keep them white. It's all right. Put one here. Maybe a couple close ones. Make them pretty random. If they're close or they're running into each other, that makes them look pretty good too. I'll put one right on the edge like it's about to fall off. That. Okay, obviously there's gonna be a flower or something all in here. So you can never really put too many of these things because you never know where your leaves are gonna go, where your petals are gonna go. So make them pretty random. Keeps things interesting that way. Okay. I'll put one in front of this one, and then I'll put a piece of one there. All right. So once again, it makes it. You notice I'm keeping away from this area. All right. No problem. No problem, Larry. Gotta make that money, brother. Gotta make that money. Yeah, we are pulling for you, Selena. Definitely pulling for you. And make sure you clean off these sponge things. Mine, these lasted me a few years. And you can pull the whole thing out. Okay. You just get the water out of there. They do come in different sizes. I do have them in different sizes. Okay, I'm looking right now to see if I got the other ones in here. I'm pretty sure I do. Just don't see them yet. Oh yeah, I do. I got some here. Got little tiny baby ones there. Little tiny guys. And of course, with the tiny ones, you can put more of them um, all over the place. But it's up to you if you want to go that far with it, you know. Man, you can put little baby ones in there, like little moon things in there. No, it's up to you. If you want to do all of that, you don't necessarily have to. Okay. These little ones, I'll keep them around in the darker areas. And I'll put them a little closer together. They kind of bunch up like a little piranha. I'll get a little water. Move the paint around a bit. Not too much water, because it starts to run like that. Drain some of that out. Get rid of that. Yeah, that's alright. Let's say if I don't like it, I'll paint over it anyway. No big deal. Okay, it's starting to bead up. That means not enough paint. You got too much water, not enough paint. You can even that out a little bit. And I just did. Just add some more paint to that water. Just like that. Okay. No big deal. I'll pop a couple in here. Just because. Get a group of them. And once I put the flour in there, it all makes sense. So you got all sorts of stuff happening in there. But keep it like that. Once again, you can just pull this right out and just rinse it off. You're thinking of an underwater scene, maybe a squid for Sonya. Oh, whoops. Put this back in there. Come on there a little bit. There we go. Twist it around in there. Make sure she gets in there all right. Alrighty then. Okay. You want to make Sonya a squid. Squidward. Nope, I already did underwater sea. What I put in there, humpback whale. I've done more animals. Where's my coffee? I've done more animals in December, January than I think I've done in any whole year. Hey, Ace, you're new. How are you? Good to see you. What am I painting? There'll be a floral in here somewhere. Ace. I can't pronounce the whole name there, so I'll just call you Ace. But it's good to see you. Okay, so as I'm looking at it, we got this green and white and silver happening here. I can pretty much put whatever color in it for whatever floral. I can work with the three larger circles. I can keep stuff in between them or cover one or whatever. But if I end up covering one, I'm going to have to put another one there. So maybe we'll kind of be a little mindful of that today. I'm going to go with a 3/4 inch flat so I can we'll put, I'll put something somewhere in there. Okay, and maybe I'll put a nice size one. If I do one, yeah, let's do one. Let's do one large one. Let's. All right, we have red, we have a deep blue, and we have yellow. So give me a color. We got red, deep blue, and the yellow. Okay, you guys can't see the green, of course, but we don't want a green flower. But all right, blue, red, yellow, obviously titanium white. White wouldn't be really a good mix because you got mostly white and silver in here anyway. So let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. And while you're letting me know, I will ingest some more coffee. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hey, Chrissy. How are you, Chrissy? It would be more like a candle in the bubbles. Keep your Elton John isms over there in the old world. Good to see you, Chrissy. I just adore the little kid painting there. Really nice. I've given them a choice of what color to put the floral, and they're only one person gave me two colors. Miss Madonna. It should be about 9:45 where she is, so she's burning the evening oil. Oh Lord, So we have either or yellow or blue. Now we got purple, a mixture of the two. Of course, Chrissy and her purple. Now I didn't ask for it. So if I end up doing a purple floral again, then I'm gonna do a purple floral again. I did ask. I'm not gonna ask and then go the other way around and say, oh, well, I'm gonna do what I want. No, then I should have kept my mouth shut. But I did ask. So if it's purple again, then we'll do purple. Traveling videos, okay. RV says blue. Oh, Fatima says blue. And my Madonna said yellow or blue. So it looks like blues are gonna have it. Got a couple purples, but we got three blues. Oh man. Okay. What I'll do is I'll start off with we'll pull this blue out here. This is a deep blue. This is a Windsor blue. It is a deep blue. Okay. Oh, we'll probably do a nice size one today. Cause I want to keep the three. Um, I want to keep the three. I want to keep the three bubbles in there. Okay. As you notice, this one's a little on the smoother side of things. It does definitely have a curve to it, or a smoothness to it. Okay. We're going to take a little pinch of red and we'll represent that right in the middle. Just deepen that a bit. All right. So we'll do something like that. Let's get a little bit of red, more or less. And I'll tease a bottom down here. We'll see how this goes. We'll see. Right now it just looks like a blue donut, and that's okay. Yeah, we'll be all right. I promise. Okay. All right. So right now we got a blue donut, but it's all right. It's all right. Give me a chance. We'll make it get there. We'll make it go there. So let me do something while I'm thinking about it. I'll do it right now, just because I just want to do this part. We'll do the leaves for this guy. This brush that I have here is on its last legs. I can feel and see that, but I think I can still work with it. We'll go with our basic greenish color. We'll just pull it up. Pull it out a bit. Don't be alarmed for the clicking camera. It's going to take a picture probably of the back of my head maybe. And then it's going to come out again and then we'll go back to the video. All right, see there, the video's back. All right, I'm using a DSLR camera and I got a little timer on it. Okay, but that's what's going on. That's what you see. Okay, we have one that way. Um, you know, this, let's have one aiming this way, like that. We'll come in this direction. Okay. I think I'll have one aiming here, too, like that. That's three. We're gonna put five on there. Okay. We'll have one across the bubble here. Okay. So that puts the rose right in front. Okay, we got one more. We'll throw one more in there. This is not obviously not the actual. Mm, well, there. We'll do this. All right. All right. We'll do it like that. We'll take a little bit of red into our greens. Now these are two color opposites. Okay. It'll deepen up here. Okay. I don't know if I really want to add glycerin at this point. I want to keep it kind of dark and opaque so we can cover up some of those patterns. Okay, we'll be a little mindful of the leaves. So I kind of like a little green in between there. And that will flesh out and be a little more noticeable once we add the highlights to them. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing hard on the edge, but I'm going to lift up as I get toward the middle. All right. So it's a very repetitive technique. You can do it. Okay. If we have two leaves closer together, you pick and choose which one you want to be above the other leaves. You got that choice. You got the freedom to put them anywhere you want. Got me? You don't necessarily have to have them splayed out like this. You can maybe have a leaf that's twisted. All up to you, what you're thinking about doing at that particular time. And now you know that I have bubbles, three of them here. I'm not going to necessarily cover every one of them. As you see, I didn't. Okay, they're still there. All right. But everything will make sense the more we go along here. I might try for a Chippendale type rolls today. They're a little more exact. Okay. Yeah. There. Oh, let's go out that way with it. Let's make it a little longer. Then we'll bring it in like so. All right. Now I like the way that's starting to come out. This one here is kind of wide, so we'll lengthen it. We'll come out here like this. Come out here like that. Like that. We'll give a little more of a point there for that big fella. Okay. So now it looks like a blue donut with leaves outside of it. Now remember where the light source is. The light source is coming pretty much from the bottom. Okay. So we'll light it from the bottom here, 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 a little bit here, and some of it here. All right. Okie dokie then. Should I use this brush for that? I guess. We'll see what happens. Let's take a little bit of green. We'll bring it here. Get a touch of yellow. We'll bring it here. And some white. A little touch of white. Just like that. All right. Do I want to use glycerin for this? Not necessarily. We'll just dip a little bit of water in there. Just a little bit to loosen up the paint. I use heavy body acrylic paint. No oil. I have pets, and they're much older now. Or at least one of them. And I don't want them to sniff around and start licking up stuff that'll kill them. So that's partially the reason why. Oh, what did she do? Oh, oh no, oh no. When you leave these ladies unchecked, you know, what do we have Ace coming into here? I know what the word is. Never mind. I'm going to continue to paint here. So we're going to get our little highlights going. I'm not saying anything. Like so. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I'm minding my business. Pull the color towards me. Okay. We're going to light up this stuff here. We're going to push, drag, and slowly lift up. Okay. There is a um, like a vantage point that we're doing. Okay. There is a vantage point that we're aiming for, kind of, sort of. We do these pedals. There. Don't really need too many of them here. All right. And, well, yeah, I can take this. I can use it. Fade it out a little bit. Smooth that. Smooth it in there a little bit. Now, as I do these, if they're not going to become bright enough, I can accentuate those, but that'd be a little bit later on. Okay, so I'm all right with what I see so far, as of right now. Okay, as of right now. Since we're here with this stuff, this we'll go with a little touch of blue in the green. Now, this is the contrast part of it. All right. Um, I don't want it to be very, very bright, but we'll give a little bit of what I call radiation. We'll give it a little bit of radiation here. All right. While I'm looking at it, we'll let that darken up and let's see what we got. Because if I don't care for it, I can always go back over it a little darker. But let's let this dry. Let's see what we have after it dries. Okay. We'll see. Give it a little rim of color right there. Right here. Okay. I don't want that there. I'll cover that. I want this one on the outside of it. I'll do this. There. All right. I just want this pedal right here. I want this guy to be out in front and him to be in the back. You take care, Chrissy. Chrissy lives in jolly old England. It's 5 hour difference. So it's pretty late there for her. But she does stop by to say hey. And I do appreciate that. You should be quite a group of us over there wrecking havoc and being ourselves, to say it lightly. All right. Okie dokie then. Let's get a little water. Oh, let's go into our white. We'll put it here. Go a little bit of yellow. We'll just put it right here. Get some water. Get inky consistency here. And we're going to put the veins in the leaves real quick. All right. All right. We're going to come here. Hold it pretty perpendicular. All right. And that way you can get a nice thin line. All right. Now that paint's still a little thick. We're going to thin it out even more. Roll your brush. This is a script liner. Okay. There we go. We'll come here, find where the center is, and have your fun. Now with such a thin brush, you'll be going back from time to time. A little more than others. I have a, you see me look here, but I'm glancing over because I got a 45-inch screen or so up there. So it kind of looks, as strange as it sounds, it looks like somebody else is painting it. So I get to look at it, check out the composition, make sure everything's cool. Because if I see something that doesn't look right, I gotta change it. Or it's just not gonna set right. All right. So I do look up often. Yeah, welcome. Once again, welcome, Ace. Pleasure to have you. I don't have a set schedule. Usually I'm on a lot later than this. Okay. And I think the algorithms know that. So if I'm on earlier than what they would think I'm on, a lot of people don't get notified because the algorithms know I'm a night owl. So I'm usually on in the evenings. Okay. So, all right. So we've got our leaves almost together. We got one in the backpack here, looking all lonely and dejected. How's the computer? Something. Oh, Jesus. It's Spectrum. I know it is. That's why I ask these guys every once in a while, am I stuttering or not? And it can't be because all of us are on at the same time because we've been on at the same time for hundreds of times. So no, it's them. The weather gets weird. Right. That's why I ask. Right, that's why I ask these guys if am I stuttering. They'll tell me immediately because I'll stop and I'll just continue on. Then they have them suffer through all of that. All right. I just wish it was more reliable. Well, yeah, I understand. Oh, why does it keep going on top chat? I hate that. And since you said that, let me know if you guys are actually still here. You gotta let me know. I'm gonna adjust the focus here. I guess we're good. All right. So let me know if you guys are still breathing out there. All right. Thank you, Fatima. Okay. As you see, the paint's dry. Okay. It is dry. See? Okay, you guys can hear it. All right. It's dry all over the place here. Okay. One of the advantages of acrylic paint there, Ace. All right. So, as of right now, there's no real volume to what I have here. Once again, it looks like a donut and a blue one. Boy, that's a dangerous blueberry, right? Working and lurking. Okay, my daughter. While you're working and lurking, I think I'm going to have a little station identification break myself. Just because. Oh, let me. Who was that? Linda. I believe you're the one that looked at it. Where are you? Linda, let me know if you're still here. Let me know what the price is of the one that you were looking at. Like I said, they got ones of different prices. So while everybody's working and lurking and looking at me, I'll keep mumbling. All right, let's move this over a little bit. There we go. And as you guys can see, I'm reading your chat here instead of on the one down below. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about for down below, it would be that guy, that guy right there. I got him off. All right. Oh, we know you're working and causing havoc. Matter of fact, why did you even type that in? You might as well have just said working, Sonya. Matter of fact, those new earlobes do, those new nostrils doing? Oh, there you are. The first spelling makes more sense. Okay. Once again, this is going to be a Chippendale flower. We're going to do it in that fashion. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can explain it to you. I know they said you had a cold. Something was going on when you had a stuffy nose. So I said that what Jim did, out of the kindness of his heart, is that he spackled your nostrils shut and took a small mallet and one of those little boring tools and went to the back of your ear and just pounded out two more nasal passages, but in the back of your skull, right behind your ear. So now your nasal passages are in the back of your head on each side. And then that's when I came up. Oh, Bruce came up with the idea about a snorkel or swimming underwater. And I said you would have the best snorkel ever because of the kindness of Jim. He just wanted you to breathe easier. And then I made the joke about you don't have to worry about those nasal strips anymore, or we'd like to see where you put them now. So through the kindness of Jim's heart, Sonya has two nostrils in the back of her head on each side behind her ears. Oh boy, could you imagine what would happen if you sneezed? Yeah, keep that image. You can have that free of charge. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with what a Chippendale rose is, they're the roses that are extremely. Ah, okay. Well, maybe you were, trying to be a stand-in for the new Avatar movie or something. They need people that can hold their breath a while. You know, just throwing it out there. Yeah, because you weren't. Uh, well, as you guys are talking about nasal passages now, the light source is over here toward the bottom, so we're gonna get our glow out this way. Okay, but it's a lot simpler than you think. Um, I can probably. We don't need this green. Let's see if it's still wet. We can scrape some of this off this paper. All right. Of course, the paper stains, but that won't matter as long as you just get the paint up off of it. It's fine. All right. Okay. So let's go into our death-defying blue here. Get a little bit of white in there. All right. Mix it up. Now, this is a deep blue, as you can see. This is titanium white I have here. It's a very deep blue. I don't technically need all this blue like this, but we'll just do it for intents and purposes. I'll wipe some off. Just need the edge really. And we're gonna come here around this dark area, and we're going to um this. Let me start this way. We'll go like that, okay? And I'll hold the brush. No, we'll just start at the edge. We'll get an interesting edge here. Okay, we'll just play with the edge for a second. Come here like this. We're gonna come here. Probably one up there like that. Okay, we're gonna take this, take it, smooth it out, go in the circular pattern because it's really bright here, so we'll do it this way. We're gonna come around, fill it up. We're gonna come around here. We're gonna curve it strong here. Okay. All right. We'll come here, up around in this area. We're gonna smooth all this out here. Okay. We'll mesh it into that dark area right in there. Just keep rubbing, and you're rubbing that color into that dark. Now here on this side, right here, okay, we're gonna rub this residual color, fade it right out. We're gonna come here, we're gonna give it a little curve there, but we're gonna keep rubbing it, fade it right out, fade it out. Right in here, all in here. It's a darker color, but we're gonna keep that edge. We'll bring it in a little bit, but we're gonna keep rubbing away. It's gonna get darker and darker. Okay, and let it disappear all around in here, just like that. All right, it almost looks, if not careful, if I decide to put stripes around it, it'll look like an onion. Okay, but now you see the opening of it. So it's actually a very smooth, closed rose. Okay, let's go back into our deeper purple. Now we got to be careful with our lighter color here because I want to still keep it rather light colored, even though it's dark. Okay, we're coming here. Just like that. Roll it around. Come here. Okay. Now we're going to come here with this darker color and real lightly, see this? Blend it into that light area. All right. And what's really important is keeping that curve going, like so. You know it's the darker part All right, and you got your lighter part here. We can go brighter if we will on our second go around. Okay, but now we're going to establish. You never heard of Chippendale roses? Okay. They're the very smooth kind of Victorian style roses. All right. And they're once you get the concept of how they look and everything, you can do them many various styles. All right, but they all have this kind of bold type of look to them. Okay, you can make them wild and woolly, but they still have this smoothness to them. They're not you don't see too many wrinkles and variations in them. They're very it looks like an old classical old school type of rose. Okay, and to get them to look like that, it is kind of a particular style all its own. And with a blue rose, you just take a little bit of your blue white edge here. I'll do it on this one. We'll go. Oh, it's weird. I'll try it on this side. We'll do it this way. Take the edge. See that bright edge here? At least try to get a bright edge. Okay, like this, and we'll just take and go down like that, and then take that bright edge, accentuate just like this. I'm gonna come over on the other side. I'm gonna fade it really light because it's darker there, just like that. But look, instant petal, that quick. And you're taking the edge of white on your brush. Okay, we'll do one here. The edge of white right there. And I'll make a little curve here, a little brighter on this side, like so. Okay, I'm gonna go into my white. I'm gonna push a little bit of white there. And really get that white on the edge there. That's how you separate this guy. And you keep it pretty smooth, just like so. Why did I mention the name Chippendale? I see you guys have ran away with it. You guys have ran away with it. Actually, we can use some of this for the other half. I'm gonna come here. I'll stop until it come back. That's an interesting picture. Okay, we're back. We'll come here. We'll come here, get one here. Okay, we'll come in here, get one here. Now, sometimes all you need really, as you can see, is just the tips of these guys. Like that. We'll come on around in here because it is darker. Fade that out like so. You kind of see where we're going with this. All right. And since I got some of this deeper type of color, I'm gonna show you something else. Let's go out here. You can do Here, I'll start it here, right here, and then we'll come on around, and I'll little. So we got one there. We can have another one right here. All we need is a line, and you just take it and you soften those lines there. So you can get all sorts of rows of petals very easily, as you can see. We'll get one right here, and we'll turn it. Come this way. All right. So you pretty much see how it's turning out and how it's done. Okay. I'm gonna clean off my brush. We're gonna tighten up some of those edges, and we can do it in reverse. And I'm gonna show you that. You can make this rose look a lot more complicated than it actually is. Let's take a smaller brush. I'll take the 1/2 inch here. Let's go into our dark blue for 1 second. And so we're going to go in reverse. So here in the darker area here, we'll just take the darker blue and we'll kind of shelve some of these here like that. And then we'll go in here. And so let's come here and then we'll shape it in the reverse. See? We'll come here. We'll shape it in reverse. So we're going to get our, there. Now you got your highlights by just making the other part a little darker. So now you got your rim of color. Okay, by maneuvering your dark area there. See how that goes? All right. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can really accentuate the brighter areas to make them stand out just a little bit more. So let's just take some white. All right. We'll come here and I just want to brighten up that edge. Okay. And I overlap a little bit. And we'll come over here like that. All right. I'll take the smallest amount of blue and some white. And maybe a little touch of water. I'll thin out the paint just a little bit. And we'll come here and we'll thin that out and brighten that edge up a little bit like this. Okay. See how you can brighten that all of that up? Follow the curves, follow the strokes. Smooth that out in the bottom a little bit. Now see how you can get them brighter? We'll come here and give it a little, if I got enough, give it a little push. We gotta get a bright edge there. Come on in. Right there. Come on in. Brighten up what I feel needs to be bright. Like so. And you can keep working at this and working at this and working at this as much as you feel you need. Since we're on the, I'll come here. And we'll come here on the side. I'm gonna work with that part and bring it right in. A lot of shading. Okay. A lot of shading. And you can take a little edge of white, because that's all you need. And maybe you want another petal in here, like up in here. like this, and it would come down. Now wipe off my brush. I'll just scumble and fade that into that blue. Very gentle light. Okay, so you can make petal after petal after petal. You follow me? No you don't. Don't you blame me for your impure thoughts. Oh no you don't. Don't leave my poor flower out of this. I just told you what type of flower it is, and you guys start talking about 25-year-old men in Las Vegas. I don't want to hear it. Don't you put me in there. No, 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 no. You're not going to sully my poor rose. Oh, no, for your morbid, twisted fantasies. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure you scared the new guy out. Poor old Ace. I haven't heard nothing from Ace since. Y'all done scared the man out of here. He's writing a vlog right now. Stay away from that Gracie All Guys channel. He's got some. He's got some oversexed women over there talking about stripper poles and men. Oh, he was just making money for college. And we're gonna go inside the flower, like so. Put it in a circular motion as best you can. Alright? Just like so. Okay. Now it's shaded in there. Obviously, it's not much light in there, and you do it as such. Okay. Even in the darker areas. All right. But this is pretty much how you do one. Okay. Can you have little bits of leaves or whatever on the or petals on the outside? You most certainly can. But when you do them in a rounded type of fashion, almost like an oval, like this, and it kind of gets thin, like that. So they come out and they get a little thin. Come out here, like a triangle or a teardrop, and they get a little thin out there. You can go in the other direction if you want. I'll bring this one out and just have it disappear this way. Okay, so you can have them out there. Not much, um, not much bright color, especially if you're doing it here. Okay, and I'll get it, you know, some kind of shade there, and then go back into its darker recesses, more or less. You can have a rim of color here if you would like, but just a rim of color. And pretty much here, same thing. It's still smoothly colored, okay? But you can, put them in there if feel you must do that. I'll come out here in this area there. We'll lighten it up in the opposite way there, just to show the edges a little bit. If I got any white left on the brush there. So you can come out in that fashion if you want them to come out that way. You can do some lighter ones on the other side. All right, up to you. I can take some of this deeper color and we'll put another petal here. I'll just give it a nice little edge here, like this, and we'll come down. So it covers the other petals, and you go in this direction like so. Okay, so you can do one of these. I'll come here, I'll add one here, like so. Take the small amount of white. You really want this on the edge of the brush. You can come here, add some of that right like that, and pull inward. Okay. You can continue on and on and on as much as you feel you need. You know, if you want that type of edge on them. Okay. Now on an acrylic pour, you really don't have to do too much. Just like that. All right. As I'm looking and checking it out, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. Oh man, I think the internet's acting up again. Hold on, because I think we are breaking up. All right, it's breaking up a bit. It's breaking up a bit. I think we're having issues. Yep, we're breaking up. All right. As long as you guys can somewhat understand me, it's not me, it is the internet here that's doing that. And the snowfall did do it, so I really don't know how much you guys are getting right now. So I'm looking at my computer, it's telling me what it's doing, and it's not good. Is it still okay? All right. I'll keep working at it here. I'm going to have to get out of this and come back. I actually don't need it. I can just look at you guys from over here because I'm not on camera. So I can actually put that. No, I don't want to put it back because we're just about almost done here. So, and I don't know if our buddy returned or not. I don't see him. So we may have scared him off. So, hey Bruce, what's going on? Okay, if it's acting right, then cool. No, it's still acting funky. I still see it gives me a light on OBS. And sometimes it's green, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's red. And now it's red again. And now it's yellow, and now it's red. So it's acting a little funny. It's not me or anything like that. It's Spectrum out here. So the tower's acting a little crazy. All right, so I'm sorry. It's going in between yellow and red. All right, but yeah, we're nearing the end here. I don't have to really do too much to this. I can make this disappear because we really don't need this until I let me sign my name on it and I'll just chat with you guys, and you can tell me what's going on. Okay, let me pop a name in here real fast. Sorry that it ended up looking this way. You know what? Let's not use white because it's not going to show very well with that silver. So let's just use. We'll put red in there in the corner. Wow. Oof. Not like that. You gotta need more red. When you're gonna sign your name on a varnished piece, you're gonna need more paint than water, so it can stick. It will still dry, but you need more paint than water to sign your initials, because you will immediately see it bead up on you. All right. So if you're gonna try to sign your name on a varnish painting, use a lot more paint so it stays there. If you use a lot, if the ratio of water is more, it's going to bead up on you. Okay. There. All right. So we're still getting yellow and red flashes. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Now remember, everything was cool when I mentioned Chippendale because I was mentioning the roles. When you guys start talking about those 27-year-old men in them thongs, leopard print with pasties on their chest, then everything went to hell. Yes, Bruce, my channel went there. You can thank Sonya and Madonna. They scared off the newbie. Now we can shut this down. They scared the newbie off, Bruce. They sent him packing. They start talking about those men. Yeah. Well, I sit with a blanket, so I'm good. You know. Oh man, that's funny. All right, that's hilarious. Okay, this is a different lens, so I can actually pull back a little bit here. You guys can see it. There you go. Now it's weird for me to straighten it up. I know it's kind of crooked for you guys. It's bent down this way. I can straighten it. Okay, but it won't last. And we'll straighten it that way. Come upward. Yeah. All right, that's the way she should look. Now she's straight for you guys. And I believe it is focused. I gotta manually do it here with the DSLR camera, but I think we're good here. Yes. That's straight right there. That's good. All right, we're good. So, anyway, there we go. I can't handle the chat. Hey, these are your buddies. Either your friends. That's funny. But anyway, Chippendale Rose. We got our bubbles. We got our shaded bubbles. Okay. Um, Actually, that looks like a bubble within a bubble, so we'll keep it. I did partially cover one. This is acrylic, so in water. Okay, so no real stains or anything like that. We're good. Um, we did save a little bit of our thicker shading, so you still got it them coming up and out away from the board a little bit, which is fine. That's cool. But you got enough activity and stuff going on with it. It's gonna look weird until I varnish it all again, so everything matches. It's difficult to photograph it. I definitely can't photograph it here because of the reflections and such. But after I varnish it, I have to put it in a shaded area. And then, but I take my really expensive camera and I take photographs of it because it handles different lighting situations and I can mess with it, the settings, so it gives it a true photo of it. But as usual, um, you'll see it on Facebook and Instagram, all of that. Um, but yeah, this is it. This is I can probably extend the black on this one because it's away from us. So I can actually put that black right here. And it's just me going over the circle. I can shade it like that, bring it in just like that. So it's not bad. It's not difficult to alter it a bit with a permanent marker. All right. So we got that shading over here on this side. Okay. The light's coming from over here. You see all the white and silver. And that's how I kind of plan how to put these. Okay. So yeah, they do. They do. The last one with the forest was really nice. That was cool. I think what pour I did the whale on a pour. I did the forest on a pour. Here's a Chippendale closed Chippendale rose on a pour. Okay, and I knew I was gonna do the 5 leaf thing. Okay, you got the 3 larger bubbles here. I didn't count these little boogers all in here. It don't matter. Um, because they're just fillers. All right, and I don't want to overdo with the artistry because you got what's going on in the back. You got the cells and the webbing going on back here. Okay, and you got the silver metallic. I'm using a lot of metallics in these. Okay, now something like this. If I had the placement to do it, I would take the old-fashioned varnish because I got a jar of it, and I would varnish it that way. Okay. I think resin is what I would really use to make it look like a piece that was done on glass. I don't think regular varnish could do that. Okay. So, hey, it matters what's going on. It's good to see you, it matters. So, I think a few of my buddies may have left. And that's cool. That's cool. All right. I wanted to see how much it was when she seen the wheel gadget. But like I said, I'll just get one today. Um, they don't have them here like in store, so I'll order one today though. So it's no big deal. All right, I think that's really it. It's only a quarter to 5. That's real early for me doing my painting anyway. But I think Bruce will be on in a couple hours, so at least 90 minutes at the latest, at the earliest, really. Because it's only quarter to 5. So I believe, yeah, I believe that's it. Really. So, guys, I appreciate you. I do thank you for watching me. I believe I got this OBS thing under control now. Um, the newer, the new, the new PC is handling things quite well, as I figure it would. And like I say, so far so good. Our internet is shaky when it's got this heavy snow going on, though. So yeah. Um, so, guys, thank you. In a few, watch Bruce. Um, he might be painting with Sonya, or he might be doing it himself. But either way, she's gonna get another nostril joke, just because it's like default mode. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I shall see you when I see you. And peace.